Right, so you already know what the new car is because you've probably clicked on the title. If you watched the last video when I mentioned selling the Golf, did not ever consider buying one of these, but I made the decision to buy one, and in this video I'll tell you why. If you just see it there, it is a grey Accord Tourer. It's a Mark 7. So it is a 2003. This one's a pre-facelift, and it is a Type S. If you're not sure what a Type S entails, basically it's a 2.4 K24 engine, about 180-ish brake, I think, standard. Type S comes with half leather seats rather than the full leather. It's got a metal gear knob and the Type S kit, which entails like the lips. So yeah, it's got all of that. I picked it up for ridiculously cheap. It was an eBay blind buy, to be honest. I put a bid in and didn't think I would get it for that much money, but I did, so I went and collected it, and it's all right. But I'll walk you through it, walk you around now, and talk you through what the plans are. There's still a possibility that I won't keep it, and I'll tell you why, but we'll see. Right, so first things first, driver's door. If you can see that, big dent in it and a rust patch. Plan is definitely to replace that door. Sorry if you can hear some horses in the background. Yeah, so I'm after a grey door just to replace it. Next thing is, at the end of the day, it's a Honda, so has got some little rust bubbles on that arch. You just see that. And if we go around to the other arch, this side, you've got the same problem on this side. So number one job is stick an MOT on, because it's only got like 10 days left. I need 2 ball joints, which I've already ordered, and get somebody to have a look at the rust and get a quote. Now the plan is, if that quote is too much money, I'll stick it back for sale with MOT on. If it isn't, we'll keep it. First thing I want to do is replace this spoiler for the facelift one. It just sticks out a bit further. I'll try and stick a picture in here for you so you can see. One good feature about these is this. If it works, which it's not gonna. They're a bit hit and miss. It worked this morning. So that is one of the issues. Again, if you're familiar with these at all, it is an auto opening boot, but mine seems to get stuck at the bottom and not open. I did have it opening this morning, but obviously it still needs a bit of work, but it should close, he says. There you go. So yeah, need to work on that opening. It's got tow bar on, which again, we'll get rid of that. Obviously lower it, some BC coilovers. Back to the world of spending a fortune on coilovers, not 200 quid. Some wheels, obviously. CE28s is what I want, but I'll probably get some reps for now, just until I see what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, I'll show you the inside. So this is the inside. Pretty just your standard basic Honda. It's got the metal gear knob instead, but I'll get replaced. I want another spoon one like I had in my CRX. One thing about Accords, which is a big, well, it's not a big issue, but you basically can't replace the stereo with a doubled in unless you spend an absolute fortune. So I'm going to be stuck with the aux life and a phone mount, but it's the little things, isn't it? So this particular car is on, I think, 147? 147,000 miles. But if anybody knows Honda and K series engines, not concerned about that at all. But yeah, pretty plain inside. Plan for the inside is I want a bucket seat, and then I want just a black Recaro for the passenger seat. You might be wondering, a bucket seat in an Accord estate. So if we pull the bonnet, I'll show you that. So the money shot, as it were, K24, and the reason I bought this is I want to slap a turbo on it. Yeah, 400 brake horsepower is the target. Done quite a lot of research, spoke to a big shout out to Pete Lawton, who is currently running 400 brake horsepower but in a saloon rather than an estate. And I need to do a shout out to Feis, who has a silver one of these but more of like a stance look. I'll put a picture there so you can see. And also Rob. Rob used to have a blue one, which is the reason why I bought this one basically, and why I wanted a blue one. I'll put a picture of his old one there. Not sure who owns that one at the minute, but yeah, so I'm going to be turboing it. Already spoke to HSP, which is Honda Spec P Racing, they've changed the name, and they're going to be carrying out the work and doing the tuning. There's a lot of debate at the minute around what to tune it on, because you can't use K Pro on these unless you change the loom and some other bits, so we'll see. Yeah, turbo. Never had a turboed Honda, so I'm hoping maybe by September it'll be ready and we can go to the ring. I'm also seriously debating the Fiberworks wide front end, which is wings, bonnet and a front bumper. Adds 25mm to the front, and it looks pretty good, to be honest. I'll put some pictures up again there. Obviously that's in the white, but yeah, so that is it. I'll put a little montage up now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see the journey. The next video might be that it's gone. Hopefully not, but we'll see. I've just finished editing that video, and I know the question's going to be, in the last video you mentioned loads of like 10 grand cars, 10 grand budget, stuff like that. So just to clarify, the reason I bought this is my theory is I can create a car that's faster and more enjoyable and spend less money than 10 grand. So I've bought this in the mindset that I'm going to obviously put quite a bit of money into it to build it. But yeah, I just thought I'd clarify that, because this is quite that's a jump backwards if you look at it that way. But yeah, remember the plans, the money it needs, investing in it, and then obviously the end product.